Matt, if you need a sub, let us know.
Yeah. Oh, whoa.
We got subs and dogs.
The whole package. Okay, right. Who's? 1 second. I'm just putting in the.
Well, we're on the main screen if you want.
Oh, do we just want the main? Oh yeah, because of course it has the overlay on top.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what one they were going to use or not. So if they do use that, we'll just use this clean one.
Yeah.
If not,
We'll just head over to
Right.
it. All right, cool. Here we are in losers finals of Rivals of Ether. What?
We're ready.
Yeah, we're ready. And so we got Pond versus Gimbal, the Scottish hopes for the competition, all sitting in losers, while you're sitting pretty up there in your
Indeed.
ivory towers.
So this matchup is Zetterburn versus Etalus, which is quite interesting. Etalus has a lot of projectiles, but they're quite easily parried if you're Zetterburn, and he's a very heavyweight, which means you can get a lot of combos off quite
Ooh, a
easily.
long nair string coming out from Pond onto Gimbal there.
Indeed, you really got to DI out on that nair, or you're just going to get caught by another 5 or 6.
Yeah.
A very
wow.
nice sweet spot, taking out the first stock.
Yeah, dash in there, gets the ice down. Gives them a lot of area that you can just dash through.
Indeed.
Just the speed that comes out when Etalus is on his ice.
You know, Pond's quite effectively using the side B to cover when Gimbal is in the air.
Yeah. Oh, and gets the freeze. Will he get the read on the roll? Yes, he
He
will,
does.
and that will seal out that stock.
He gets the armor, putting him down to about 25%.
Is that how the armor works?
Your gravity increases by 50% when you take it, and lasts for 50%. So it essentially just halves your percent.
That's pretty cool. In that case, that parry whiffing, and he's going to take a big punish for that, and the forward smash connecting.
Unfortunately, being saved by the icicle.
That's just how it goes sometimes.
That's how it goes.
Goes for the down smash there, does get punished, but not too hard. Second hit forward smash not connecting there. Armor back online.
Indeed, he's down to 50%. We're going to have to see some good edge guarding. Not edge guarding, neutral game. However, using that smash attack does get it. A nice parry, but whiffs the read.
Oh,
Another good
another
parry.
one that should seal out the stock. He was on fire.
Indeed, it is.
Oh, and goes for the parry, but gets hit by a down smash for his troubles.
Yeah.
Gets the up air.
Pon is going for a lot of down Bs at the moment. I'm not sure if it's necessarily the best thing to be doing in this particular situation.
But able to clean up that stock, and now we're in a last stock situation. 35% on Etalus here, but with the armor, that's considerably less impactful.
Indeed.
Ooh.
Though, a very nice parry in the middle of the down smash.
Interesting DI coming out from Pond there.
Indeed it was.
But able to live on further.
Pond very aggressively going for the armor. He does this quite a lot.
Yeah.
Etalus with armor is very powerful, but that is again a nice parry.
Not quite getting sniped by that. Oh, and is he going to get it as well? And he does again.
does.
A lot of damage coming through. Tries to get another read.
Smash into smash into smash.
On the armor coming through there, does that just block projectiles?
It blocks everything. It is full super armor.
Oh, gee whiz.
The
And yeah, cleaning up that stock with a couple of F smashes in a row.
Indeed. I feel that Gimbal was quite far ahead during the mid phase of that game, but nothing quite got done after that.
All right, and now we're on to game number 2.
We see a counter pick.
Yeah, now this, I've heard this stage is one of Atlas's weakest stages because you can't get the ice underneath the big platform.
Indeed, that is quite a struggle for Etalus. However, and it also works to negate some of that parry.
Yeah.
This can actually be a bad thing at the highest level of plays because it means that it's very challenging to actually get some good parries off on those icicles, which means it can be a good pick for Etalus, but it's a bit
depending on your
odd.
opponent, of course.
Indeed.
Gimble's not been parrying these as consistently as you were in winner's side, so maybe this will not be so bad for Pond here. Again, going for these down Bs over and over, and it's a down B from Gimbal.
Manages to make it back to the
Gets wall
stage
jump
and
gets
a very
parry.
nice parry, but gets
for the down
Roy
smash.
zoned.
Not really the best punish I can imagine.
No.
Parries the fireball. Do you call it
Fireball, that takes him to close to 100%.
Oh, and the back air to the forward smash, that absolutely will kill, burning him alive.
Slime giving us a little bit of a lesson on Blazing Hideout in the chat here.
Ah. Okay, right. Nice one.
Keeps on going for these forward smashes. Doesn't have the super armor.
Ooh.
Feel like there
Might
might have
forward
been a
smash.
bit of a misinput.
Oh, is that the shine skin? I just noticed.
That is the shine skin. It gives you shine,
Yeah.
and come on.
That's pretty neato.
Keeps on going for these raw F smash reads, and they're just not working out for him at the moment.
Oh, and parries another projectile, but gets punished on that down air approach.
And unfortunately, that forward air has a lot of ending lag, and just gonna fall off the stage. Nothing really you can do at that point. It's very sad.
Yeah, and Slime was saying that thinks the stage is quite good for Etalus because the control you can get over the platform is actually quite impactful, and we're seeing that in full force. Just the amount of ice he's getting up there every time Gimbal commits to the air. Well, you can
Indeed.
follow him all the way up.
He's going at 100%. A down B finally managed to take the stock, but misses the
the
side B.
But 58%, very heavy, even without the armor. That's pretty good position for him to be in on his last
Oh.
stock. But gets hit by that raw F smash there. The DI is a bit awkward.
Indeed.
Going for all these down beats to get back to the stage when I don't really think he needs to. The icicles are putting on a lot of pressure.
Indeed. We're seeing some good nairs. Again, going with these F smash reads.
Alright, and that forward smash with fire, and now we're on to a game number 3 in losers finals here.
Indeed. Up B Waveland. Craigasm. So, what are we going to see as the stage pick here in bans? Of course, banning Tempest Peak, because everyone hates Tempest Peak with burning passion. It should not be in the game ever.
Oh, the rock wall, best music incoming. Let's go.
Indeed.
The neutral air chains, the DI, not quite ideal from Gimbal there. Taking a few hits before managing to get out that combo.
A good parry. It was a
Tries to do a
jab.
parry of his own, but not quite getting away with it.
A
Oh,
good F smash, taking him off the stage.
Having a hard time landing against the constant pressure from Gimbal here, but with the armor that should make his time a bit easier. Oh, and that down smash coming through and immediately getting that armor back on deck and goes for the forward smash, not quite taking him out. Fishing for this armor non-stop.
Yeah, Pon is a very heavy armored player. He likes going for it
will he get the
constantly.
read? The roll, not quite spaced well enough, but had the right idea.
Oh, unfortunately gets Roy zoned again. That down smash is so sad sometimes.
60%, not a huge deficit though.
No, not at
Especially with
all.
these combos that Pon can lay down using Etalus' neutral air.
However, luckily, when he does have armor, he is a lot heavier, making him a bit easier to combo for Zetterburn, which isn't something we've been seeing too much of. Nairs are very powerful right now. Manages to break the armor with the F smash between hit 2 and hit 3, or hit, well, 2 and 1.
And catching the tech roll in there with, wow, what excellent cleanup from Pon there.
Indeed, bring it back to only 5% difference. And
And
like
these
that,
combos coming through, 31% already laid down.
Indeed, you rack up damage very, very
And trying to
quickly.
catch a tech away there. Gets armor back on deck, but hits the punch as well. Unsafe play from Gimbal, almost costing him his stock there.
Going for these high jump hammers. Quite good if your opponent can't
Gimbal
quite
able to
catch
even
him
out the percent here, but armor back on deck.
Indeed.
Goes for the parry on the icicle, but the spacing not perfect. Catching it, the down air, the down smash, sending icicles all over the place. The forward smash not sealing out the stock just yet, but forcing him off stage with those icicles. The down B to get back on the stage. The
Going-
sweet spot up air, was it?
Yeah, sweet spot up air, it
Not
was
quite sealing
indeed.
it out, even without the armor. Oh, but that's an unsafe thing, but no fire.
Yeah, no fire, no death. Forward smash is actually
Rolls behind him.
quite surprisingly weak.
Oh, and there's the up smash to seal out game number 3, and that will be Gimbal moving on to grand finals, I believe.
He will indeed.
Very well done.